So let's get into it. The quick blah blah blah. Errol Spence said, "I'm not gonna apologize for being inactive. Everybody will figure that out in the next 2 weeks. Who he's gonna announce." Crawford, he just came out saying, "We almost at the end, but we don't know." And most of the fans are like, here we go again." Fine. So now I saw a tweet that got me. You know me. I made videos about a lot of things when it comes to drug testing and stuff like that, right? Cool. But something got my attention. Let's just run through it real quick of what Victor Conte said. Okay, let's do that. This is Victor Conte tweet. "Hi at Errol Spence Jr. Please check your DM for the most recent description of the new 24/7 365 testing program. This is at 5:02 p.m. March 19th. And this is what got me thinking. Victor Conte got me thinking. So after I read that tweet on that day, I started thinking a lot, right? And I started second guessing because when the boxers and the promoters, no one want to believe this fight's gonna happen, right? We all believe this fight. But when I read that tweet, I said, something's up. Something's going down. Yes, everything is quiet, and I hope it stays that way after I believe this fight's gonna happen. And the reason why Victor Conte put the nail in the coffin, because PBC, Clean Boxing Program, they deal with the Clean Boxing Program, right? That's what they deal with. They don't deal with snack. You get what I'm saying? So when I hear somebody that's with snack, well, that's his product, right? Pushing Errol Spence to do the 365, right? You remember what I said about Nonito Donaire, right? He was the WBC. Now the WBC, Maurice Suleiman, right? Clean Boxing Program. That's the whole thing, which we're having a lot of issues with Conor Ben and all the bullshit. And everybody's like, how the hell he get away with this and this? That's all in the Clean Boxing Program. And I made videos about this way back when, right? Not to say I told you so, but this is going to be part of the situation of the contract and shit that's going to go down. Every big fight got this. It happened with Mayweather and Pacquiao and their drama with the drug test and shit. Everything comes full circle because there's nothing new under the sun with these super fights, right? So when I see Victor Conte, when I was saying was Nonito Donaire was the WBC champion and he was going to fight Casimir. Right. Oh, matter of fact, I spoke to Rachel. Well, Rachel was on one of the brothers' channels, and I sent a super chat. Look, let's get into that super chat.
This is a question for you, Rach.
Oh no, what was the question? This is great. You think about CVP and what happened when between Casimiro with CVP and Team Vada. First box to sign up, I read it about when it started asking for 8 weeks, but got 6 to 4 from Casimiro. Okay, so the Clean Boxing Program is, so there's different programs. What you have to understand is that there's the 24/7 365. That's, Nonito was the very first one volunteered into that program. We paid the price on the price tag to just get into the program, and that meant that anywhere in the world we were, they would follow us. Whether we were in camp or not. So that's one program. The second program, which is the Clean Boxing Program, which the WBC funds, is the top 10 boxers of all weight categories in both genders. So if you start to look at that and what their what that would cost and what their expenditure is to maintain the continuous testing of the top tier guys is expensive. Whereas if you volunteered it and put your freaking money where your mouth is a whole different program. So that being said, they were touting that Casimiro, first of all, was in CVP. He wasn't in CVP because I actually had to give them his whereabouts. I knew exactly where he was training. I knew exactly where he was staying, and I had to give it to the WBC for them to track him down. So that that is it. I didn't want to rely on the WBC's funding to make sure that he was upright. So we wanted Vada testing, which for the fight, which is more stringent testing, more frequent. Which they did not submit those paperwork until after 2 weeks that we had been fighting for it. And at that time, I already told it.
Yeah, that's a great detailed answer.
Sorry about that, YSM. That was his channel. I mean, it was a couple of weeks that Rachel was talking to YSM about the whole situation, about certain things about boxing. But big up to his channel, and Boots, and all the family over there in Philly. Listen, So that was YSM, I caught her because usually she's on Trill, she's on certain boxing channels, and this time I said, oh, hold up, that's Rachel? Oh, okay, I gotta text this. So she said that she didn't want the clean boxing program that's affiliated with Vada. See, now, if you go back to my videos back in the day about there's a gray area between testing and Vada, right? And I always said that the clean boxing program, they asked Vada to administrate it. That means take blood, take urine, right? That's their job. Now, we don't know what lab it goes to. It could go to Wada lab, but that's not Wada lab. We don't know what they're testing and how many things, the compounds they're testing for and blah, 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 right? And every lab is not the same lab as Wada. Wada tests for everything, okay? Wada and USADA is under Wada. Vada and USADA is under Wada, right? I have to go back to my past videos, but you can always go back there and try to understand this, because when people don't understand shit, they just, you know. And once I asked her this, I said, you know, because back in the days, everybody's like, oh, she called, Casimiro called you a name and this, and that's why they're not fighting and stuff. But I seen an article with her saying, and Nonito Donaire was the WBC champion. And he is the first Vada, being tested by Vada that participated with Vada. Not clean boxing program, with Vada. 365 days, just like Conte say, that's under snack, right? So it's a different kind of testing, and she didn't want the funding for Casimir. She wanted Casimir to, and now who is the champion is Nonito Donaire at the time. They wanted this man 8 weeks prior to the fight. They couldn't get it. So it's like, all right, give me like 7 or 6 weeks. But see, people didn't listen to that. They listened about what Casimir and Gibbons and all of them said about Rachel, calling her names and this and that. But I was wondering what the hell's going on with this Vada testing. Because it's Vada and clean boxing program. Now, everybody's bitching and crying about Conor Ben, right? Which was no problem with me, and how the clean boxing program and the WBCs let him get away with this and swallowing egg, all this shit, and coming up with excuses for them. Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy, because I've been telling you there's a difference with the clean boxing program and Vada. And people say, "Whoa, clean boxing program, they use Vada. Vada is the best." And no, that's what Mayweather was saying. Oh yeah, I get tested 365 days of the year and blah 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 blah. No, you don't. Okay, and I'm not gonna get into Mayweather and Pacquiao, right? I'm not gonna get into the IV and all that shit with Mayweather on the weight and all this shit, all right? Because you could say Pacquiao was wrong, and I could say, and certain people could say, hey, this man was masking agent using vitamins, minerals, and solution, all this shit, and saline, and that's a masking agent. We could go back and forth with Mayweather and Pacquiao. That shit's past right now. I ain't going through that shit. But my proof here is that Victor Conte tweeted to this man and said, listen, let's get this 365 days Vada testing. Now, this is it. What are we doing? Why is Victor Conte so concerned with Errol Spence and the Vada testing? Going in his DM, check your DM, brother. Okay, so if this fight was supposed to happen, well, there's going to be some situations between Snack and a clean boxing program. And I'm way ahead of it, been way ahead of it. If you look at all those videos, clean boxing program versus Snack, blah, 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 blah. So, and I always told you, I don't want to hear 1 month announcements. I don't want to hear 1 month announcements. I don't want no 4 weeks and all of a sudden we got an announcement, this fight is happening. So that's another indication, all right? We want 8 weeks prior to the fight. That's it. Once the announcement, we need 8 weeks, okay? So, I am putting the pieces together. I am no one special. I don't make videos all the time. But I'm here and I'm lurking around. I'm checking things in detail and shit like that. And hey, if no one else, like, best fight the best, knockout 86. All these educated motherfuckers with the gift of gab and talking all this and woulda, coulda, shoulda, and he could have gone this way and he could have gone that direction. He could have gone this direction to fight, and why he didn't do this and why he didn't. And I ain't got no time for that shit. That's bitch ass shit right now. I ain't got time for that. That's why I took some time off of this shit, because people say, I ain't gonna talk about Errol Spence and Crawford. Oh, I ain't gonna talk about it. But then you make another video and then you keep talking about it. Whereas me, I don't say what I'm not gonna do. I don't fucking do it. I just don't fucking do it. Fuck, man. I'm telling you, man. So when I say I take a month off, I'm stress-free. I'm worried about interest rate, mortgage rates, car loans, gas, food. I'm worried about the most important things that's going on right now in this very moment, right? So I know how to maneuver my money. That's one. So we're here, and I'm just letting you know, if you haven't heard nothing from nobody around here in the boxing community about this, and then all of a sudden you start to hear it, look at the time when this fucking video been stamped. Because I'm the only one right now saying I am suspicious that this fight is going to happen. Not because of Errol Spence say, I'm going to let you know in the next 2 weeks. Not because Crawford said, we almost done. Because there's nothing there to say. Okay? There's nothing there to say. You will say, yeah, right, whatever. But when you hear a man named Victor Conte, that's with the snack program, telling this man Errol Spence, check your DM. You haven't enrolled in Vada, not clean boxing program, Vada, not clean boxing program, using Vada to administrate urine and blood or whatever. Well, what does that tell you? And why would Victor Conte talk to Errol Spence about that, where Maurice Suleiman, right, has a clean boxing program? Let's make some sense of this, right? So I'm back, right? I'm back right now. This is my first video for the last month. But just listen, and I'm putting the pieces together where other people are complaining and bitching and moaning and shit. I'm just saying, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But it's just so suspicious that this fight is so suspicious. Not just because there's no announcement from Errol Spence, because Errol Spence ain't saying shit. He been ain't saying shit, right? So it's not that. It's just that how is a man that's on that side of snack worried about him doing Vada, where you don't have to worry about Vada, Victor Conte, because they have their clean boxing program over there. So something's telling me that that clean boxing program ain't all what it is to be. No, it's not. It's not. So I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here for you to read between your lines. See, I haven't seen these lines for so long. I got to remember these lines. I am bipolar, schizophrenic. I say what the fuck I want to say. I love being wrong. I love being right. It is what it is. Hey, have a nice day. And believe what I say. Put these pieces together. And when you start hearing it from other places, just look at the date. Look at the date and say, oh, this nigga was talking about it first. Yeah, this nigga Captain Full. Yeah, this underground nigga right here, he was talking that shit. Now all of a sudden everybody talking that shit. Well, y'all don't have to. But in my mind, in my eyes, I'm like, Conte should have been saying nothing about Errol Spence about Vada testing, because clean boxing program use Vada testing. But see, the difference is Vada, they take blood, urine, and they test for a certain amount. I'm so excited. That's why I got this. I can't hurry. I gotta hurry up and get everything out of my fucking mouth. And they test for all the compounds. Yeah, they test for all the compounds, man. That means weight loss compounds. See, Errol Spence, right? He reminded me of Big Baby Miller, man. Remember Big Baby Miller was like, nigga, Joshua, you on that shit, nigga. You on that shit. You on some high testosterone. Maybe he wasn't. He got whatever you call them shits or whatever. But he was pointing the finger, just like everybody's pointing the finger at one person. But this nigga got 20 compounds. D-ball, Halo, Trend, all these fucking things, right? But like I said in my videos, it's not just about anabolics. It could also be about, let me tell you, weight. It cutting weight and using compounds to help you cut weight when you got a problem cutting weight. So that's why Victor Conte is saying, hurry up with this, man. Hurry up. Stop stalling. Stop stalling. Because just like, if you read now, damn, I forgot to ask my boss. My boss was telling me about this weight loss, but it's not for weight loss, it's for diabetics. And this has been going off the shelves. And diabetics can't even get it because, I forgot the name of that shit, yo. They can't even get it because everybody's using it to lose weight. So listen, there's a list on Vada for the cutting weight and all this bullshit and what compounds is to cut weight. Thyroid medication, all kinds of shit. Listen, all you have to do, if you want to know, just scroll back down to some of my old videos when it comes to Vada and Clean Boxing Program, and you check it out and you see where I'm coming from and do your research and homework, and I show proof about a lot of things. So yeah, nigga, that's how we gonna roll today. I'll start making videos again when something's announced, right? When I think, you know, it's worth talking about. Sometimes a fight gets announced in the next couple weeks, cancel. You know what I'm saying? But I'm doing my thing in the background. I'm still got my ears and my eyes on videos and people making bullshit and talking this and talking that. I'm still there, but I know how to back off, man, because I need my peace of mind. So I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here for you to read between the lines. This is Captain Full G, and I'm out. Rough that.